Hi guys, DVD Mike. We're going to have a look today at 7 on 3 different formats. We've got the Laserdisc, the DVD and the new Blu-ray. The Blu-ray is the American version. It's out on September the 19th. I got mine early through Movie Time as always. Gonna have a in-depth Discjunkie style close-up of these. I don't currently have a tripod, so it will be handheld, so everyone will have to bear with me, people don't like wobbly cameras. But without further ado, we'll have a look in depth at the editions. Okay, so first we start off with the Criterion Laserdisc. Watchers of my channel will know that I've shown this before. I think personally this is the release that you judge everything else by. It is old, it is low resolution, but the extras are bespoke to this format, to this version, and the look of it did follow on to the other versions. So we have all in black with the white Criterion Collection and the 7 logo. Inside we have the linear notes, which are written as John Doe's notebook, with quite a lot of detail there. Of the 7 deadly sins, you've got lust, envy. It really is quite nicely done. And you've actually got really interesting writing about the making of the disc and the film. Now, as it says here, a note to the viewer, this is using a silver retention process called CCE. A lot of Fincher's early films were done like this. The Game was, and 7. Now, CCE is where you put a layer of silver over the black, so the black highlights stand out a lot more, and this is a very dark movie. Now, the version on this disc is the way it should look, the way it looked originally in the cinema, if you had a decent CCE print. The problem with that is, striking from a release print, a new master, so master is the thing that you start with, and every version down the line sort of degrades from there, is the release prints are normally dirty. They're put through films, projectors 20-30 times a day, and they get dirty and messy. Now what they tried to do on the DVD, now the first DVD release I don't have, it was bare bones and it came from a normal release print, so it was too dark you couldn't see what was going on. So what New Line did is they tried to digitally alter the look and feel. Now this was apparently done with Fincher's supervision, but I don't think it looks very good at all. It's got this horrible pukey green cast to it. Now I'll show you the difference between the puke green New Line one and the new Blu-ray version in a minute. I'll put screens up in full 1080p. Now as you can see, the look is nigh on identical. New Line basically copied exactly what Criterion did. The back is pretty similar. Not identical, but it has the same feel. And inside you have John Doe's notebook. Everything laid out very similar to the way the Criterion was laid out. Now I don't mind that so much. I mean, it's the way the film looks. It's a rather prominent feature, so I don't think it's that much of a problem. I mean, I won't go too depth into the look of it. Discjunkie did a brilliant video on the Platinum series and the Japanese version as well, so I'll put a link in the underbar, so if people want to see more of the DVD they can go to that. So now we can add to the lot the New Line Region 1 Blu-ray. Now as you can see straight away, it's a digibook. Americans normally don't like digibooks. I think we do in Europe a lot more because we don't get them at all. Also, as you can see, it's not black and white anymore, it's now got black and red. The back has this little slip on it. Underneath is just a picture of Mills and Somerset with the extras listed. Now the extras are pretty much identical to what's on the DVD. The Laserdisc has an audio commentary that isn't available on either of these versions. Now these two have 4 audio commentaries, but none of them are the one that's on the Laserdisc. It was a special one made for Criterion. It also has a few changes in the actual film, the DVD and Blu-ray, compared to the Criterion. The Nine Inch Nails music track at the end is slightly different, and the wording slightly different, and the way it talks about the music track in the credits. So not huge differences. But what they've done for the Blu-ray is they've gone back and they've actually made a digital version of what the CCE silver retention process should look like. So if you look at the pictures now, first we'll see the new line. The original version they did, this is taken in 1080p from the Alliance Atlantis Canadian version, which is taken from the same master as the DVD. Now, looks fine until you go over to this. Now this is the new Blu-ray. As you can see, the puke green's gone, everything's more of a cool blue colour, everything's got silver highlights the way it should look. Now we see them half and half, and you can see the difference straight away. There's more resolution there, it looks a lot better, it's a much newer master, and I think the colour is a much better choice. Now, looking at the Blu-ray itself in depth, inside, as you can see, we have John Doe's diaries again. Now, I don't know if I can make that on the camera, but it is slightly raised where all the photos are basically glossy and the sellotape's glossy, but the book is matte, apart from a few pages. So we have the nameless city, this bit's in, it's all glossy, and then going on from there, basically anything with a photo is glossy, and then anything with text is just matte. It's quite a nice book. I do quite like the digibooks. I've got the Natural Born Killers one, I'm going to get the JFK one and a few others. The one problem with it is, after you leave the director and bits about 7 Deadly Sins, it goes through and shows a lot of the murders, so I'll try and not really show them too much, but the last page basically gives away the end of the film. So the entire plot twist right at the end is given away in the last 3 pages. So if you buy this and haven't seen 7, please do not read the book beforehand. Put the disc in, watch the disc, and then go from there. Then we have the disc, and again the notebooks in a normal digi tray. So, best version for extras. For quality of extras, I do prefer the Criterion commentary, but there are more extras on the DVD and the Blu-ray. For picture quality, definitely Blu-ray. I mean, I'm very happy that they've actually gone back and redid the transfer. It does look fantastic, as hopefully you can see from the shots I've put up. I would definitely say the Blu-ray's the winner. If they had the commentary, I'd be very happy. I mean, you've got 4 commentaries on there. So you've got 4 commentaries featuring director David Fincher, actors Brad Pitt, Morgan Freeman, and other collaborators on the film. Additional extended scenes, alternate endings, exploration of the opening title sequence, multiple angles with various audio mixes and 2 commentary tracks. Production design, still photographs with commentaries, notebooks, full motion video details, John Doe's writings, mastering for home theatre, and theatrical trailer. So, in summation, I'd say definitely the Blu-ray's the winner. And for this video, DVD Mike saying I'll see you next time.